to Tommy's Top Picks. I'm Tommy, joined by John.
How's it going?
We are starting something a little different. What is this? It's magic. Don't worry, we got a Flesh and Blood mat. This is Tales from the TCGPlayer store. If you did not know, John and I have recently started our TCGPlayer store for Tommy's Top Picks. There is a link in the description down below, so feel free if you want to support the channel and buy some Magic cards or some Pokemon or some other games that we have up there right now. Feel free. Another way you can do so is by joining our Patreon, hop in the Discord, have conversations with us about all the stuff that we do whenever. We're always talking in there. It's a ton of fun, bunch of good people. But this series is going to be when we open some product for the store. So all the cards that you see that we open up today will be that are over $5, and we'll get into that, will be on the store for us eventually when I put them up. But I didn't think about how quickly I'm going to get them up. So we shall see. My schedule is crazy right now. So if you don't see a ton of Kamigawa, it will be there.
It will. It will.
Or it all sold out day one.
That's unlikely.
No, it won't. But yeah, so while John and I talk about some things regarding our store, we're going to open up this box of Kamigawa.
Get cracking.
Move my mouse off screen. Embarrassing.
That seems reasonable.
Embarrassing. Showing my mouse.
Shouldn't show the people your mouse. That's
unprofessional
just
setup.
Unprofessional.
Touching the camera.
This
is a draft box. So there's 36 packs. Right?
You just told me there are 24 in that.
In a set box, there's 24.
Oh, is that what this new product is? This Aftermath is a set box in a weird format. It's so weird. I don't like it. I like how small it is. I'll give it that.
Yeah, I was right.
I don't like everything else.
I was right. Draft is 36.
Makes sense.
I was also not prepared to not grab the trash can.
Oh my goodness. We'll get better. We promise. Hashtag get good, Tommy.
I'm trying.
It's fine. It's our first try. So while Tommy's preparing his stuff, I do want to say a few things about our ongoing shop exploits. We're trying very hard to get this thing up and running. We have been making sales. It has been going pretty well. We appreciate all you out there who have supported us and hope more of you will. We'll be doing more things and more products as time goes on. We do have access to distro now. So we will be able to offer, discounted boxes of things on the Patreon very shortly. So like Tommy said, sign up, use the link below.
Yeah.
And let's get into it. Do you know how to go through Magic quickly? I don't honestly remember the order of the cards.
A bunch of commons, and then you have your uncommons. And then you have your rare slot. Rare uncommons.
Garbage at the back. Yeah. Okay. And this is a draft, so this will be easy. You won't have 14 different piles.
Which will be wonderful. We'll have commons, uncommons, land, and rares.
Do you know what the hot hits are for Kamigawa?
There's a bunch of them. So what I really like about the Kamigawa set is there is value kind of spread out through the cards. So we were looking at what boxes to open, and some of them, there's one card. If you hit that one card, you're good. If not, you're not.
Like Midnight Hunt.
Let's put the alt art.
The anime art. Yeah. Those got to be worth something. We hope.
Not the commons probably, but.
Oh, is it just common? I can't tell what type it is from here.
With all of the there's a mythic.
Nice.
And special land. The special lands in here too. Pretty cool.
Gorgeous.
But, yeah, what I like is that the kind of distribution is there's a lot of $10 cards. So
in that particular set.
In this set, yes.
Nice.
Also just a very fun set. I drafted it for a little while. It was a ton of fun. I don't know, very different draft experience. So many sagas.
I think I drafted that one maybe once. I do like the art style though.
Yeah, very cool, very thematic. Cyberpunk ninjas. What's not to love? Ooh. Plastic packs are
Stink.
inferior to paper packs.
Agreed. Yeah. Agreed. So Tales from the Shop, Tommy. That's where we're
Yes.
at.
Yes.
That's a gorgeous card.
This one, yeah.
Yeah.
Guardians of Aboro.
We recently got to level 4.
Yeah, so that has been nice.
That was a thing.
Yeah, it happened a lot faster than we both thought.
Yeah, when it happened, I was thrilled. I don't know if I messaged you right away, but I definitely jumped up and down. Yeah, I got very excited. I was like, oh, yes, we made it. Because my personal shop never made it there. You have to be pretty consistent on your sales. You have to be good service, and you have to get a lot of stuff out rather quickly because I think it's a 90-day rolling count.
Yeah.
And we have been. Yeah, we were putting out a lot of products every day between the two of us. So we got pretty good at it.
Some days I had I think one day I had 20 orders or something.
Yeah, that one picture was wild. You're like, here's the mail going out.
Stack.
It was huge.
Well, it was from Saturday night to Monday, and then that was going out Monday.
Mm-hmm.
So we had
the whole weekend worth of orders. And it might have even been a sale weekend, which always ups volume.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was wild. And then one day I had a stack of boxes. That was another weekend. So, yeah, it was wild. But yeah, we're starting to make some revenue. Not really profits, but revenue. Get the store capitalized.
So a lot of the cards we are selling now kind of come from our personal collections, which has been nice to free up some space.
Yeah, for sure. There's some things that I'm happy to remove from my shelf. And it's interesting, for me, I always talk about the investment strategies, diversification, and all that stuff. For me, looking at this, I have a lot of capital locked up in cardboard, and I like the idea of doing this shop. And so I'm basically just taking some of the things that have made money and rolling it and the profits, both the cost basis and the profits, into the company with the idea that it's a new investment, something I have a little more control over than the cardboard markets is actually being a cardboard seller, I guess, is the way to think about it.
Yeah. And so basically we would then transition to predominantly selling sealed, just because it's just a lot less of a headache. But then our problem becomes space and storage, which for now is not an issue. But just because there's so many things when you are dealing with, double rare and a rainbow rare.
Nice. Biting Palm Ninja.
There's just much less headache because you're not dealing with conditions. You're not dealing with different versions, the same card from different sets.
Yeah, we've had a few of those. Yeah. Both of us have hit where we sent the wrong version of a card out by accident.
Right, and because we've only been doing this a month and a half, 2 months. So we are our inventory is still split. So sometimes we have to an order will come through and one card I will have here, and John will have one card. So now we are using 2 stamps to send them because we are sending them separately. But which you don't think it's just 63 cents, but that adds up.
Oh yes, especially when the cards don't go for that much.
Yeah, exactly. When you're shipping $2 cards.
So here's a little math for people out there interested in their own store. When you add it all up, Tommy and I did some volume, so we can speak to this with some real data. Anything under $5 a card, essentially, you're gonna end up losing money on. It's not 100%, but it's across multiple orders, multiple types of shipping, insurance, etc. You end up costing yourself more money than it's worth if you count everything involved, including, stamps, envelopes, printing the labels, invoicing, all that stuff.
Ooh, Rainbow Land.
Nice. I think they still go for like a couple bucks. I know I sold a few of them in the beginning.
Nice.
So yeah. So
but is
when
it $5? But is it $5?
Yeah, no, I don't think it is $5, but that's all right. We can take some losses to get some volume. It's
Yeah.
fine. But that is something to take into consideration. If you don't have $5 plus cards and you're trying to do this at scale, it's really difficult to make money on. You'll actually end up losing money until you get into the later programs like Direct, which makes it a little bit more affordable. I'm not entirely sure how that works, but we've seen some stuff on it. Nice.
Another mythic.
Cool, the boundless sky.
I like that one. I like the
Yeah.
island.
Yeah, I think I still have that one in foil because I didn't want to sell it. There's some
Got the
things I
origami birds.
just can't get rid of.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and me too. But it's one of those things where I have come to turn, like, the reason I was really storing a lot of these Magic singles was because with the intent of playing Commander a lot, but then Flesh and Blood came. So, I don't have the time to just go play that. And when I do have the time to go play Magic, I'm more drawn to just like, let's rip a box, let's play some limited, let's play draft, let's play sealed or whatever.
Precons. I'm 100%
Precons,
precons. Like, I'm definitely buying. Well, I can't decide. I might buy the Commander Masters, or I might buy the Moms 5 and then get together with a group and just play them. I love the precons as a group. It's
Both
so
of
fun.
those are incorrect answers. The correct answer is the Lord of the Rings one, but that's okay because I'm getting those. So you'll
I was going to say, I thought you had that covered.
I
I was pretty sure you
do.
had that
I do.
covered.
It's a shame they don't have what is it? Collector versions of those.
Yeah.
Collector versions of those.
I'm sure you would.
I would.
I know you would. I know you would. Ooh.
Another one.
Tezzeret. I don't know if that's how you say that.
Tezzeret?
You can slay me in the comments if I got it wrong. Hashtag Jon can't pronounce Magic names, but neither can most people, honestly. I've been to a lot of shops and I know there's a lot of arguments of how to pronounce things, so.
Yeah. What else about the shop?
Magic sells.
Magic sells. Pokemon's been selling like crazy.
Yep. If you price things super low, anything sells. Ooh, that's a good one. Isn't that a hit?
Yeah,
I thought that was one of those ones people like.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Legendary Land.
Yeah. So yeah, the big games, they just have larger audiences, so it's easier to sell the cards.
There are more people looking for them.
Yep.
So the sell-through rate is higher, and also we would like to get to the point where we can open Flesh and Blood and have Flesh and Blood singles. But that is something that you have to, kind of the situation is you have to do it in a pretty large scale to make it make sense.
Yeah. Yeah, it won't work until we can order significantly large chunks. Yeah. At wholesale, at distribution cost levels. Because you don't get that much of a discount until you order large amounts. And if you order large amounts, you got to move large amounts pretty quickly, or you're going to end up stuck, and that'll be bad. And I just think Flesh and Blood just doesn't move as quickly in general,
Unless when it does move, it moves very quickly.
Well, there's 2 periods: right after release and when the boxes are basically vanishing.
Yeah,
those are the big volume periods. And because our store is new, and like we've talked about in other videos, we don't have the rating. Like we have 100% response rating. Like people give us positive comments, but we don't have the like star or direct. The high rating in TCGPlayer that makes you kind of stand out as they've been doing this. They have 50,000 sales. You know what I mean?
Right.
So people will look at us, look at them, and they'll choose them. And since map
course.
is locked in, we don't have the ability to go lower to sell it,
Right. And so sealed doesn't make sense for us to do right now, but in singles we would have to do at a larger scale.
Yeah, well, and frankly, the amount of chaff that comes out of Flesh and Blood, I'm not sure it's worth it. It might
No,
be at some level, but I don't
no.
know what
So
you're
what
gonna do
we
with all
do,
those cards.
here's what you do. You build a couple commoner lists, and then you pre-build them all, and then you just sell them on eBay.
Sure, you can do that. If that's what you think is gonna work.
It could
I have
work.
a ton of commoner cards for you from just my personal collection if you
Yeah.
think you can make money off of it.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't. I don't. And they don't have a direct program for.
Yeah, so that's the other thing. Once that opens up, because I do think it will eventually happen. But then how many cards are waiting?
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, when will that happen? And every card will still go very cheaply because there'll be a massive flood on the market.
Right.
So I think it'll be years, honestly. Because as of right now, only Pokemon and Magic have direct programs.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
No,
No?
no. We looked it up.
I
No,
thought it. Okay.
it's just Pokemon and Magic, and that's why it's like, oh, if Yu-Gi-Oh doesn't even have it, then
Right.
it's gonna be a minute, you know.
Right.
So it is what it is. We will live with it. We will sell at map when we can.
Yeah, absolutely. But we just gotta grind and get to that level.
Yep. And our own spicy extra pools. Like that's the other thing. I don't mind getting a few cases and for my own collection cracking, and then when I have duplicates, putting it up on the shop and things like that for the cold foils or whatever.
Oh, sure. Yeah. So you will see some Flesh and Blood stuff. I'm not saying you won't see any, but those will be from John and I's like collection. Because I only keep a playset of like one of everything.
Mm-hmm.
And then of like expensive stuff, obviously like chaff and stuff, I have way too much. But I don't know, even Majestics, like I have a bunch in the trade binder. But a lot of them, that's kind of for locals. Like I bring that to locals and help people build decks. So I like keeping that available to people locally.
Yeah.
Because I mean, some of it's like not even, like a lot of Majestics, a lot of Mythics aren't. I'm switching games now. Majestics, yeah. Are only a couple bucks. So I'd rather just give it to a local than lose money selling it on TCGPlayer.
Yeah, well, which is what would happen. That's why it just doesn't work as an online shop until we can set up our own site and sell singles direct. Then that will change.
Yeah. Which is a possibility and not.
We can do that.
Yeah,
we can do that. It's definitely a viable option at some point.
Darn, this it's so cool. Wonder if we'll ever get like a cyberpunk Flesh and Blood set.
Metrics is probably going to be the closest. It definitely has a bit of a. It's more of a steampunk than cyberpunk, but
yeah.
Some of those, I mean, some of it looks kind of cyberpunky. What was the one with the bike, the motorcycle? Everyone was losing their mind about, and I think it was Everfest.
Oh, shoot.
You know what I'm talking about, though.
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
the one that has to block with an equipment.
Yeah, that one. Yes, exactly. And that's the one that everyone was like, what the heck? This is a fantasy setting. Why is there a motorcycle? And people are like, have you looked at the cards?
Yeah.
There's other stuff that's like this in the game. Pretty much all around metric style and theme. But I think was there? Oh no! And the freaking cross wraps. Skullbone cross wraps. That's like a giant freaking anime like tank helmet, you know? Like that thing's crazy looking.
Is that just like a glass binocular though?
No. Cross wrap? No. Yeah. It's like a whole metal head helmet thing. It looks like total anime. It looks like a guy that drives a tank, and he's got some crazy stuff going on. I suppose it's possible those are little furnaces in his head, but they look like digital lights to me. I don't know.
It takes a while to get through a draft box. I'm trying to move quickly.
Yeah, I was about to say. You said you could do this quickly.
I know. I lied.
I thought so. How far are you?
We got like 12 packs left, but that's a good sign. I think we're doing pretty good.
Good. Then you're going to have to sort them and catalog them and price them and put them in the Excel sheet. We have a fancy Excel sheet that tracks everything
that's
for
been
us.
very helpful.
Yeah, it has. That's an interesting part of this. Tracking inventory. What a freaking thing to do. Once you get to level 4, it gets easier. Oh, yeah. Spirited Companion. That's a classic. It's almost worth being on the shelf.
But yeah, I mean, it is a lot of work, but it is, I don't know, I enjoy it. I've been having a lot of fun with it.
Yeah, it's fun.
Certainly not quitting my day job, but
no. No, we have to get to basically small warehouse level before we could afford someone to quit.
No, I was only this is just fun. We do this for fun. We do this for science,
for
insanity. Started as a fun COVID project, and look at us now. I think we've come a long way.
We have. We absolutely have. Visitronic Model 1. That's definitely cyberpunk. Absorption Dome, cyberpunk. Magnetic Shockwave, cyberpunk. And then T-Bone, that's the one with the motorcycle.
T-Bone, that's it. I know it began.
That's what I was looking for. I knew I'd find it eventually.
All right, we're going to fly through these last ones.
Yeah, I'm surprised you don't know where the U's are. After I do enough packs, I get there pretty quickly. Yeah.
Abandoned Mire.
Locked and Loaded. That's another one. She's got like crazy UI digital thing over her face.
Oh, a lot of the mech stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be a cool card to do some more art around. That Locked and Loaded, whatever the hell is happening there. She's definitely in like a mech because she's got like a controller and like a UI that looks like a radar and stuff. Yeah. Or maybe it's like a cannon on a building or something. I don't know. I can't wait to get to metrics. That's gonna be fun.
Yeah. Would that be next or after Savage Lands?
It's after Mysteria if we're following the clock.
Hey.
Is that a good one?
I love this guy. Yeah.
You just like it.
Yeah. It's a good card, valuable card. But 2 mana colorless, and then you can pay 2 and tap it every turn to draw a card, and then when you do it 3 times, you get a treasure token. Gotcha. It's a lot of value.
So I think so far that one tree is the best hit. I think it's running at around $37 to $26 range.
Nice. For just the plain version?
Just that tree, yeah, the plain version. I wasn't really paying close enough attention.
That's fine. We'll figure it out. We'll make a cut, and then we'll go gather this stuff up and figure it out, and then we'll be back. We got 1, 2, 3, 5 packs left, 6 packs left, including this one. Not too much. Hey, I cut right to it. Second guess myself. Hey, Spirit Sister's Call.
Nice, nice.
Common pile's getting real tall.
Yep.
Seat of the Empire. That's kind of cool. Grave later.
All right, coming down to it. Got some anime cards.
Nothing.
This draft for you.
Mirror box. Yeah, draft. There's one slot, maybe two slots.
Yeah, if you're very lucky, because there are some rares that are good in this.
But the cost of a draft box is way lower than set and collector.
Yep.
Hey, farewell. Is that one?
Farewell. No, I don't think so. Not from what I'm seeing. Oh wait, I lied. $10 card.
Yep, that's what I thought. Thought I saw it. I mean, it's a sorcery. Choose one or more. Exile all artifacts, creatures, enchantments, and graveyards. Choose one or more.
Yeah, that's good.
It's pretty good. I mean, it's 6, but it's a board wipe. Selfless Samurai wins. All right, last pack.
Last pack. The magic universe has melted down. The Phyrexians have destroyed all.
And Hasbro has printed card value to oblivion. And uncommon. Hey, Kami. Cool.
Alrighty.
So we will take a look at what we got, and then we'll be right back. See if we made out on the box or didn't. All right, so we are back, and we didn't do too bad. So we did pull in 11 cards, 78.70. So we're good on our end.
Quick explanation though, because it might be confusing for those that were paying close attention. We said $5 and above cards.
Yes,
we didn't realize, that this was paid for by the store.
Mm-hmm.
That $5 only counts when it's coming from our collections, because we pay ourselves as if we had walked into a shop and sold it to a shop. So 70% goes out the door to the seller, the person selling the card.
A little higher than buy list because we're actually selling it.
Yeah. So $5 for those. When it's the store that bought the cards, though, the cost basis is like 13 cents. So it's a lot easier to work.
And to be fair to ourselves, there aren't that many around $2 cards.
That's true.
We did get lucky with one big hit. Basically saved the box. But so we had Farewell at 1061. Seat of the Empire at 574. Abandoned Mire at 691. March of Otherworldly Light, which I really like that art. It's kind of creepy.
That's cool art. Yeah. Reminds me of Miyazaki anime.
Yeah. At 399. And then nope, actually, I'm gonna have to take that out. That's scanned as the promo version. Another thing when you're using as the scanning.
Yeah.
The whole frustrating thing with the promo pack stuff.
Yeah, you gotta watch carefully.
Yeah. Hijitsu consumes all 235. Reckoneer Bankbuster 410. Fonsehu Who Endures 3701. Our box saver. Tezzeret Betrayer of Flesh at $2. Cure the Boundless Sky at $2, 68 cents. Lion Sash at $1.67, like so, pretty much $2. And March of the Swirling Mist at $1.69. So
that Otherworldly is $1.
Yeah.
$1.94. So
that's $2.
Yeah, that counts. That's still in there. It's just not as much as the promo.
So Did we make a killing on this box? No.
Yeah.
But interesting experiment. Thought this
It's
would
all
be
about the
fun.
friends you make along the way.
Right, exactly.
Hashtag I'm Tommy's friend.
But yeah, it's just one of those things where what am I trying to say, John?
I don't know. I can't tell you. You started your sentence and didn't finish it.
I know. Story of my life. It'll come to me.
I think it's
Eventually.
fun. I think it's
Yeah.
interesting. It keeps the volume moving. It capitalizes the company. The company spent money on this. We made the money back plus a few bucks. The
Mhm.
labor's probably not going to make it worth it, but that's okay. It's something to do. It's a fun hobby that also refreshes itself and slowly builds capital, allowing us to get to bigger orders that will then actually pay for themselves.
Exactly. And I remember what I was going to say. It allowed us to make this content and allowed us to it looks like we'll be able to make this series a lot easier
Yeah,
knowing this.
yeah, it's self-paying. Like
Yeah.
the content paid for itself.
Yeah.
Which
It's
is
pretty cool.
that's interesting. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
Cool.
cool.
So,
Yeah.
if you saw anything that you like, please leave a comment down below. What do you think of Tales from the TCG Player Store and our kind of documentation of our journey through this new era of Tommy's Top Picks? So,
Yeah, and let us know if you have questions because we
yeah,
can also turn this into a bit of a Q&A. If people leave questions, we'll answer them in the next one. Like if you've ever wondered what it's like to start a store, what you need to think about. I do a lot of financial stuff, but I've done legal. I've set up businesses. So if you have questions and I can be helpful and answer them, obviously I will never give financial or legal advice on the internet. But I
that's
can
not
tell
what
you
this
about
is.
our experiences doing
Yeah,
it.
yeah. So, if you do have a question, leave it in the comments down below and we will answer it next week.
Awesome.
Cool. So, until next week, we will catch you guys later.
Have a good one.
See you.